Look what it is. It's the very first panel of the game of all time. Now let's see what happens if I skip this. Whoa! See that? It showed the dialogue and it fast forwarded all the way to the first choice.
Wow.
So it does want you to make choices. Well then, in that case, welcome to the watching show. We're going to try to get another ending here. Now, I know I clicked this last time.
That's how it starts last time too. That I was having that dream once again.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna click the opposite now.
What did you say?
I clicked no, I'll stay here. I think. What do
you
you
want me to? Do you want me to look?
No.
I can do research.
No, it's too hard.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I've got it right here. I literally pulled it up.
No,
so
you
we
don't
could...
know what I clicked last time. You'd have to.
I know. I'm just like watching. Wait.
I clicked no, I'll stay here. Unless it was a girl. I don't remember.
Wait, the whole first episode was not that.
Yeah.
The whole first episode was like something else.
There's a bunch of dialogue. What do you want me to pick? I'll go yes, I'll come with you because I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, boom. Now see what it does. I'm trying so hard to say, where am I? What am I doing here? Where'd she go? Cotton Eye Joe. And why does so much my life depend on this answer? Yes, we're back. Or maybe it doesn't. It's just a dream after all. Just a dream. Winks like a pig as he falls asleep. Yes, I remember this.
Yeah, I remember this
click
too.
F5.
F5, that's his
nothing.
purpose.
No, that's my purpose. Refresh.
Wow.
Weird noises.
Try fast forwarding this because we've seen all this. Because remember, I said that there's the girl from Adventure
this is
or
technically
something.
a movie. No, I can't click anything.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, of course I remember all this.
Well,
yeah. It stared at me as if it was loud.
fast forward it.
I'm trying.
How did you do that before?
No. Whoa. Reply?
Whoa.
It was playing the sound effect and it lasted until this moment. That's why it was playing that noise right
Oh, yeah,
now.
yeah.
It wasn't
So
relative to
last
right
time I
now.
think you didn't reply.
Yeah, I think
you
so too.
Okay, so reply.
Oh boy. Well, I'm glad it's getting us through here quickly. Oh, yeah.
All right then, welcome.
She smiled broadly. I remember that with smiled her huge broad shoulders. Bah. I shouldn't have returned here. The woods and fields seem better, but what shall I do next? Try to speak with you in order to blood my pumping my head and penis.
What's so funny about that?
The girl looked me over. She doesn't my spine started to tremble. Nothing.
Great then.
Great. Watch this. I'm gonna click this button and see what happens.
Okay, we're just trying to get other endings, really.
I
Oh
saw
my
that. This is creepy.
Oh my god!
I would have done nothing before. That's what I would have done.
So yeah,
Now I'm gonna run after.
yeah,
him.
run after him.
Oh boy. I decided that I had no wish to come across this aggressive Alyssa girl again in Dark Death Electronic. Let me just click one at a time so I can see what changes before I hit the arrow. Running through the square, I lost sight of him, but Davishkaya wasn't chasing me either. However, I really should not risk calling her that. Even in my mind, after catching my breath, I wondered why it reacted like that. All right, she is a girl, an aggressive one. But why run away? Failing to find a good answer, I sat down on the bench and stared at the monument. Now, this I think is familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks.
Yep, I'm going to click it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh my god! So don't take the cutlet this time because last time you took it and it was full of bugs or whatever.
Ah.
Remember that?
No, but I trust you.
Yeah, don't take it.
You don't have it.
What? What?
I don't have
Oh no!
The music.
Oh my god!
All right. I took the keys because I knew they belonged to her. This time I'm going to leave the keys.
Okay.
Although I don't know what I'm supposed to choose. Maybe I'm supposed to choose yes to everything, but right now I'm just doing the opposite of last time. That's good enough.
I think so far we probably did pick a couple that we picked last time by
But that was an accident. But I'm trying to do the opposite. So, on the other hand, why would I need them? That's it. All right, here we go. Ready for a trippy ball session?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, that was quick.
I think you kept silent last
Me too.
time.
That's what I would have chosen.
Yeah, okay. Praise it.
A good book.
Thanks.
Honestly speaking, I've
fun.
read it. It's to continue the conversation. Well, if I'm bothering you, no, she answered, while still looking only at the book. Can I sit beside you for a while?
Oh my God.
I carefully examined Lynn.
Seagull sound.
Am I allowed to? Feel free. But if I'm bothering you, no, you're not. I can leave you to say everything's all right. Then, oh my God!
Okay, where are we going again?
Why am I going?
Oh yeah, you have to
I
check
think I
out
have
all
to
these
go to
places.
all of them. Let's go left to right.
Okay.
Nice. Clubhouse. I bet it's going to skip to that again.
That's fine.
Oh.
Then you do this. And then we see the vagina.
Huh. Did I lose a couple choices? Because now I only have 2 left. I thought there were 6 to begin with.
Nah.
I think so.
No, there were 6 buildings, but 2 of them were the clubhouse.
All right. Go get the cards to Slavia. Because I definitely didn't choose that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't choose that.
Click. If you don't mind.
Sure, let's go.
So when I'm fast forwarding after these new choices, I'm sure I'm missing some new dialogue, but I don't really care. I'm more interested in the end because otherwise I'd play the whole game through legit. But since it's giving me the choice to skip to the end, I'm going to do that. Roughly halfway, she stopped.
Yeah, just remember the cards are in my cabin. I sure am not gonna wear clothes there.
Yeah, not there. Good timing. And where's that?
It's just down this road. Let's go.
Whoa! I teleported again. We used to give it looked like a trailer.
Oh, we haven't ever been to her cabin.
Nope.
Just wait here a minute. I'll be back.
It took her just a few seconds to come back.
There.
She showed me a deck of pretty worn out cards. These must be marked in and out.
That's unsportsmanlike. What happened to fair play?
Tell me about it. It's hard to cheat when you don't know the rules.
Shall we go?
Let's go. All right. I guess that was that. On the way back, so I did try and find something. Nope. Oh, now I'm trying to get to
this
know
is
her.
new stuff.
Aha. How long have you been here?
In this camp? About a week.
Funny.
Technically, you're right.
I see. And where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
I'm from the north.
That is.
Want to know where I'm going? The cold north.
She looked at me and smiled. Looks like nobody's camp is inclined to answer even the most innocent of questions. I tried to approach from another angle. And what do you like?
What do you mean?
Like people.
Oh, I like nature.
Strange, she's not very talkative today for some reason. Nature, I see. Want to become a natural historian?
More like.
That would suit you very well indeed. It appeared that among all the locals, she was the only one who had nothing to hide. What if she came here just like me and simply don't care? Waters. Why'd you choose this camp?
I didn't. My parents got a voucher for me from their work.
A voucher? Another failure. Well, if you could choose.
It's nice here. I don't think I would choose some other place if I could. Here it's like you are becoming another person.
That wasn't how I saw it. What do you mean another person?
I mean, like there's literal are copies of you everywhere. You're becoming another one of you. Another person.
That was a red flag for me. Ultimate's told Slav, yeah?
I just remembered that the cards were at your place.
It's okay. We got it.
This is already different.
Yeah, it is different, but I don't know that I want to read all the new dialogue in this playthrough. What I do want to see are the new pictures, and I wonder if I hit fast forward, if when a new picture comes up, it's going to stop for us, or
I
we're
don't
going
think
to
so.
miss it.
I think it's going to go straight to the next decision.
I think we're going to miss it. Yeah, but
Let's just ride it out until it's familiar. If it's familiar, we'll
Okay.
start skipping.
fair enough.
Good.
Slavia and Olga Dmitriev went inside. I was going to fall, but someone grabbed my ass. Now this I remember. Her gaze sent a shiver down my spine, not a hot one. You want something? I asked carefully.
You're gonna play this stupid game?
Yes, something wrong with that?
No, nothing.
Bitch. She was turning to leave, then slowly looked back and smiled.
So you play cards.
A little. I couldn't figure out what she wanted.
It's only Durak, and that's it.
As if you're a poker star. Well, yes, technically.
And you don't have a chance.
Why?
Because.
So you know the rules?
Of course.
Well, then you'll have the upper hand. I couldn't see why would we go. I couldn't see why would we go on a walk and motion toward the door. Does that make sense?
I couldn't see why we would go on talking.
Oh, I
and
missed the
motion
word.
towards the door.
Okay, my fault.
Why do you keep trying to leave?
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about?
Let's make a bet.
Oh, this is the when she's all
Yeah, I
like,
think so.
Man, you rapey.
Yeah, I think so.
You're such a slowpoke. The cards, what else?
And what do you want to bet on?
That I'll win.
That's quite a possible outcome, I agreed calmly.
So are you afraid?
No, I'm not. I'm not big on bets when I don't like my chances.
And you're not big on taking risks, too.
Such an astute observation, stupid. Right, then
No, you're not.
Now what? I slid in exhaustion. She was starting to annoy me with her rubberish talk about some pointless bet.
If you want to bet me, I'll tell everyone tries to do.
oh, this is all familiar. You can
Yep.
fast forward this
All right.
part.
What?
You heard me. I was wondering if she'd do a different kind of thing, but no,
Yeah,
it's the same
but she
thing.
said seduce, or was it sexually assault?
It's seduce. She said that, and
Oh! All right, well, I didn't bet before, so we're going to bet.
then you might as well. That
Clip.
would keep things interesting.
I may regret this 100 times. Fine, I'll do it. She smiled.
I wonder if the
But
game will
win-
go different this time too. With,
Man, I wonder if it's like
Uliana.
crazy different. I hope so.
I hope
but
so too.
Yeah, I'll fair no cheating.
Alyssa turned, went up the stairs and inside a canteen. Why am I doing this? Because she can set me up regardless if she wants to, since she decided to anyway. I let out a heavy sigh and followed her through the door. Inside, everything was ready. A few piners stood there chatting. I'm guessing we're getting to the card game. Tables were moved out of the way to make room for players and spectators. I looked around. Something was going on in the far corner. When I came closer, I saw a large piece of paper with a diagram drawn. A pentagram, remember that? Yeah, so I want to skip
Pentagram.
this.
Wait, this is the game.
Yeah, but I said,
Okay, so last
maybe
time
it's,
I remember.
maybe it's going to make me play the game. I'm going to hit skip.
Oh yeah, and then they ask if you want to lose to her on purpose. Do you want to lose
Well, we'll see.
to what's her name
Nope, it
on
stopped
purpose?
right here,
Okay.
I think. Well,
Oh my!
It was pure coincidence.
yeah, right. Coincidence, except I acquainted every other contestants. While there were a few dozen mother piners standing in the room, I was seized by anxiety. There it goes. All right.
You don't need the tutorial because we remember how to play.
Yeah, this is a card game.
Yeah.
No, she's so cute.
Electronic.
So here's the question. You remember last time how he said, if I was thinking, I probably would have let her win just to help her confidence. Do you want to do that, or do you want to play and win and try to see if we can beat Uliana this time?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna hit skip and then see what decision it takes you to, because it can't skip the card game. I have to play it, unless it gives me a choice to fail.
Yeah, you gotta play it. You gotta
so
play it.
I'm gonna hit this. All right.
Oh, interesting. They do give you a choice.
Lose to Lena, because last time I beat her right away. That's what I would choose. Remember that?
But there is a way to win the tournament then. You see that they give you the choice to play the tournament, and so there's a way to beat Uliana. And I think that way would
But what
be
if
you
I,
tell her no to her
what
role.
if I play the tournament again and it goes exactly like last time?
Let's
I wanna
establish
do
what
this,
ending we're trying to get here.
a
we-
different one. I'm
so-
just, I don't, yeah, I'm
So
unless you think I'm supposed to romance one girl specifically.
right, I think it's going to be that. So technically, so far you've done good stuff with Slavia, so we could pursue her. Lena, you have a chance to do something good with right now, and technically you've done something good with Alyssa too, because you've taken her bet. So technically, you have a door open to you still.
What I'm guessing is, from what I remember, wow, my brain's hurting. So I think it doesn't matter until the end when you're given one decision with which girl to choose. Remember, it says, which girl do you want to go with? And I go, I'm gonna choose Slavia. And then they're like, oh, you have to go alone, by the way. So, but anyway, I think the point is you can romance quote all of them until the end when you have to choose. So I'm choosing
I don't
yes
think
to
so.
all the girls right now. Because otherwise, how am I gonna choose Slavia or pick one without saying no to the
Well,
others? I'm saying yes to all of them
No,
until
listen.
until it makes me choose.
Listen, because saying yes to one is saying no to the other ones too. So, like in this case, if you lose against Lena, then you're not losing against Uliana, and so it's gonna increase your chances with Lena and decrease it with.
What do you want me to
Uliana.
do? Because I'm just trying to do
I
the
would s-
opposite of what I did, and I'm fine with that.
Well,
but
our
you sound
favorites-
like you want to pick one.
Our favorites are Slavia and Lena, right? So one of those two. I would say lose to Lena here, and then we have our options available with
Well,
both.
I
of them.
definitely want to pick Luz Selena because I won against her last time, and it's
Okay.
just different. So
Yeah, do it.
Still frustrating. Not really. Here we go. Not really. Felt like that's canteen. Where should I go?
Last time. Oh, there's football. And the locker room and volleyball. Yeah, go there.
Let's try
I've never seen
what's
that.
Scene.
Yeah, I've not seen that either.
What is scene?
Let's go
But
there.
no, remember, I did go to football during the day. This is nighttime, and the little brat, that one was there, and I didn't want to play because I was wearing clothes I didn't want to wear. I have no idea what this
Let's
is.
do it. Let's check it out.
This?
No, scene.
Okay. To walk north in the direction I believed it was.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Also, it meant like stage, theater, concert hall, wooden stage. Climbed onto the stage.
This is all new. You
This
can
is
read this
new.
stuff.
So much varied musical equipment, loudspeakers, a microphone stand, and even a piano. I imagined that I was in front of a massive audience. Oh my God, it's Victor. It's Samuel. Imagining a guitar in my hands, I tried to perform a long and striking solo. Is someone going to catch me doing this annoying, stupid, embarrassing shit? I suppose it looked pretty funny from a stranger's point of view. A weird guy swinging his arms on stage, jumping around like an ape and making faces. I hope no one can see me here. With it in mind, I jumped off the stage and hurried away. Okay. But the first thing they felt, how tired I was. Now that
There
sounds
we go.
familiar
There's
as
our
balls.
Simeon. Skipping.
I think
Sorry, but I promised Lena is probably the answer that you want to do here because we're picking either Lena or Slavia this time, right?
I think I clicked this last time. I think I said I'd help her really quick, but I'm gonna do this one because I think it's different and I want to pursue one.
Right. You want to pursue one as the main so make your main goal pursuing either Slavia or Lena this time.
I'll see if it ever.
Hold on. Wait a second.
Maybe later. So long.
She was shouting.
I tried to ignore her. Oh, she's back. Hi, good morning. Have her number.
Oh my gosh, you can read. This is all new.
I guess so. Morning. Strangely enough, she didn't blush. She smiled instead. Would you mind if I join you? I'll get my meal and be back in no time. Yeah, sure. In a minute, I was already sitting in front of her with a simple set of plates and a tray. Porridge, 2 poached eggs. This is the food. Have a nice meal. Why am I leaving? Thanks. I was trying to eat as neatly as I could, not chomping, smearing the food, or spilling the compote over myself. It seems that eating like a human and not like a hog was not that hard at all. As usual, Lena remained silent, which means I should start the conversation. That's so weird how I missed all of this small talk with all the girls because I literally avoided all of them.
You did.
I succeeded. I'm very happy with myself. This small talk bull crap. So, going to the dance tonight? Probably. That actually sounds familiar. She was silent for a while. And you? I don't know yet. Though I didn't want to go there at all. I didn't like dance parties since my school days. Why so? What do you mean? My mind was still far away in my school times. Why don't you want to go? I didn't say I don't want to go. Okay, then. But if you're inviting me, Linda turned and looked away. I don't really. Sorry, just kidding. Wow. I felt confused. I'd better not joke like that. Fine. Lena said indifferently and focused on her food while her face turned even more red. Why am I stuck on this dance as if we have nothing else to talk about? But wait, is there actually anything? By the way, maybe you know what Jenny wanted to ask me? I mean, when I came in, she wanted something from me. I don't know. Man, her conversation sucks. It sucks. I don't know. I see. The conversation reached a dead end, so I tried to seem fully focused on my meal.
Okay. No.
Oh.
No.
I should go. See you later. See you. Oh, that was awful. I finished chewing. Oh, okay. Weird that it stopped there. Hi again. Let it emerge from behind the nurse's back. It seemed strange that I hadn't noticed her until now.
Come here after dinner. I have explained everything to Lena. She will tell you what to do.
Didn't I help her like organize crap in there? Isn't that what this is?
Not Lena. You just went in there by yourself and did it.
Are you sure it was myself?
Yep.
Oh, that's why it stopped, because it's different. But someone came out from behind her back. I remember that line.
Yeah, it might be her. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's been too long.
Let's see if it tells me. Yeah, it stopped right here. Strange. She seemed more spirited during lunch.
No way. There are lots of boxes, and a pioneer is always ready. Isn't that so, Pioneer?
She gazed at me and smiled menacingly. I don't want to spend the whole evening doing something like this, and also I've got more important shit to do. But rejecting this request would be really improper. Can't steal that joke from Family Guy. I don't remember. I don't remember this.
I don't know
Let me
either.
think about it for a second.
This is probably a completely different decision because I don't remember this.
Let me think. Well, according to your rules, I got to do this one. Assuming that she's involved, I have to stay with her, right? Yeah. So click that one. Okay.
Nice. That's how a true pioneer should answer.
Even after these words, I barely came a step closer to be prepared. Always prepared motto.
Then you can go.
I looked at Lena. Music changed. This is new. Was staring at the ground. I guess all the time she spent staring at the ground was enough to learn everything there is to know about the life and habits of different insects. Plus, Lena likes to read, so she's probably made many biological, botanical books and so on and so forth. Perhaps she wants to become an entomologist.
He always wants to give people a career.
Oh my god.
Have you noticed that?
That's funny.
Maybe they want to be
Maybe this
this.
is what they want to
yeah,
do.
It's literally constantly what he does.
Where will you head next? Lena's words draw me away from the obscure thoughts. We'd been standing at the square for some time, and my speculations about Bug's lives were only an attempt to escape this awkward situation. Though, why did I see it as awkward? Just don't. Don't what? Whoa, she looks annoyed. Well, tonight after dinner at the infirmary. Her face got slightly grumpy look to it. No way, that's impossible. All right. Right after dinner, I'm at your service. I thought too late. At my words, Lena blushed even harder. I need to find a way to ease this situation. Why did the nurse ask you to do it? I don't know. I was just sitting on the bench and reading a book when she came, and it's smart to ask a reliable person who would never say no. Okay, well then, after dinner, Steven. Okay, I'll be off then. Yeah, sure. She walked off somewhere beside the clubs, and I just stood at the square for some time. So what's next? What is next? Oh, the music. Remember this? Remember this? It was like, should I go look and see who's doing the music or not? And I'm pretty sure I didn't look. So I'm going to look this time. I think.
I don't know.
But I also remember being the guys. But I also really think I didn't look. So I'm going to click this one.
Yeah, go ahead. Take a look.
Click. Ah.
Alyssa.
Oh, she's probably really embarrassed.
Whoa.
I caught the sight of Alyssa on the stage.
This is a picture. Yay. First new picture.
The girl was giving it all. With her eyes closed, she placed one of her legs upon the speaker and was swaying her body with the rhythm of the music. I couldn't recognize the melody, but I was pretty sure that I'd heard it before. I stood directly underneath her very closely while she did this.
Her eyes stayed closed.
Her eyes looked like mine in that they did not exist.
Yeah.
I could have named a dozen bands in this genre right off the bat, but I was hardly an expert. This song seemed really simple, literally just 3-chord progression. She's not very good. I wonder where Alyssa got her playing skills. In the USSR, such music had never been nationally acclaimed. The future rock star wasn't taking any notice of me. It was like she was trying to become one with the music, to resound in every note, in every bar, in every triplet. Rock heroes of the 80s instantly came to my mind. Many of them were devoted to the music in such similar way. If she got dressed in something more suitable for that period's fashion instead of her pirate uniform, no one would notice the difference. Her performance was coming to an end. Picking out the last couple of chords, Alyssa finally noticed me. Oh, she's fine.
Did you like it?
I thought she'd be embarrassed. She doesn't seem as surprised as I would have expected. Yep, that was cool.
As if you could do any better.
She smiled slyly. I'm not saying that I can do it better. I'm not a pro at music.
No doubt.
Yep. I didn't know what to tell her next and was heading on my way.
Wait a minute.
What? Oh, no!
About the evening dance party.
Oh, yeah, I heard all about it and how I'm not going to dance with you and someone else. I thought it was a ball.
Bob dance party. What's the difference?
She frowned. Yes, I did. And so what?
Are you going to go?
After throwing those words, she turned away. I'm not sure. And you?
What am I going to do there? Watch a herd of morons?
Morals?
Morals?
There was some truth in Alyssa's words, but this open disrespect surprised me. It's clear that it's not like the idea of a ball that she hates. But why?
What do you mean by why?
Well, why don't you want to come? Dance parties ought to be fun.
Do you really think so?
Annoyance flashed in her voice. I don't know, but I thought that you would...
Never liked them.
She interrupted me.
There's absolutely nothing to do at such parties.
I see. So, what's your plan then? I asked just to keep the conversation going.
I'll just carry on practicing.
What are you practicing?
The song, dumbass. You even heard it.
Alyssa had gone totally mad. A few more wrong questions and I would have to run for my life. Who wrote that song?
I did.
So you wrote it by yourself? Cool. An awkward silence hung in the air. Okay then.
Don't you want to listen?
No.
Oh, I love the dragon is so sad of her.
Oh, whatever. She was just being psycho a second ago. I'm not mad. I'm not sad.
Yeah, psycho. That's not what I meant.
She pouted.
The whole song is just a jam for now.
Come on, do it then.
Not right now. Didn't you
Well,
just?
did you just, you
Yeah.
crazy bitch? I felt uncertain what she wanted from me.
You mean you don't want me to play?
I got ready for her to smash the guitar on my forehead or do something even worse. But there was only an upset expression on Alyssa's face. I want you. I want to. I told you.
Come here tonight, then. I'll play it for
You're
you.
going to make me choose. God damn it. For me, how cute. Tonight is a dance party, though.
You said that you wouldn't go.
I didn't say that. Frankly speaking, I didn't want to go, but messing around with Dvache was no good either. Olga Dmitrievna won't like it,
Screw her.
said Alyssa, getting steamed up.
Hopefully, I will.
This is a whole new decision. So remember the dance party? I left with Lena and danced on the pier with her. So now I won't be able
Yeah.
to do that if I don't do this.
You know what you should do is
What?
whenever you come to a decision that you know you'll want to make later, you should make a save slot for this. And then just load it here and then you can try another branch. This will be when we do the Alyssa branch.
You expect me to play through all the endings?
No, I don't expect anything. I just, if you wanted
Yeah,
to,
you
then it would
expect
be...
it. You expect so much from me. Well, we'll decide next time because we're definitely gonna pick a fork in the road and pick a freaking ending of some
Are we
kind.
okay? So we are for sure. This is now to decide if whether you want to negate
Yeah, but we'll decide next
Alyssa.
time. We'll decide next time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just mean now, like in the game, is time to decide whether you're going to pursue Alyssa or any of the other girls.
Yeah. That's the decision that has to be made.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, just stupid decisions. I was so much happier the first time when I chose nobody. Life used to be so simple. And then we exited the reality as soon as possible with Gandalf the White. I was happy with that. Unless I died from a coma, whatever that ending actually meant.
It was the boringest playthrough ever.
Which is why I like it so much. Whatever.
Oh my
We'll
gosh.
have some fun with this one, okay? Okay?
I can tell.
We'll have fun.
I can tell you're having fun.
No, we will have fun.
We will.
See you guys next time.
Yeah.